Welcome to our famous spoken English and smart classes. You're watching EACSC podcast with our global educators and my shining stars. Learn English swiftly. And here I am Dr. Madhi Bose.
I'm Dakshita.
I am Arbina.
I'm Harjana Donosita.
Aradhya, you can just tell your name. Your name is not added by ma'am. So here we have little Cham Aradhya, my shining star. And Aradhya is going to start our today's show with a beautiful presentation, an amazing song by her. So over to you, Aradhya. We are eager to listen your English song.
Let's start. Here we go. Alone English song. Lost in your mind. I wanna know, am I losing my mind? Never let me go. If this night is not over, at least we are together. I'm not alone. I am not alone. Anywhere, whenever, a part of birds together. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. Thank you.
That's so melodious, Aradhya. You did it amazing, my dear. And as you're watching ACC podcast, so in today's program, we'll be finding out about the idiom you can't have your cake and eat it too. Might be not understanding what is the meaning of it, but thoroughly you will understand by the conclusion and as ma'am will go give you the description upon it. So we'll start with the conversation. I'm giving it to my two shining stars, Arbina and Dakshita. Here we go.
Dakshita, have you heard the idiom, you can't have your cake and eat it too? It's such an intriguing phrase. What do you think it means?
Ah, yes, Arbina, it's indeed a fascinating idiom. Essentially, it conveys the notation that one cannot simultaneously possess or enjoy two contradicting other words. It highlights the impossibility of doing something while also enjoying or utilizing it.
Precisely, Dakshita. It underscores the inherent trade-offs and limitations we face in life. It suggests that we often have to make choices and priorities one option over another, as attempting to have both may not be feasible.
Absolutely, Arbina. It speaks to the concept of opportunity cost, where selecting one course of action necessarily means forfeiting the benefits or advantages of an alternative. It's a reminder that we can't always everything we desire to take.
Indeed, Dakshita. It's like when someone desires financial security but also yearns for a carefree, adventurous lifestyle. These two goals may conflict as financial stability often requires a more structured and conscious approach, while a carefree lifestyle attends to unpriced spontaneously and may not prioritize saving.
That's a perfect example, Arbina. Another instance could be someone desiring a successful career while also seeking ample leisure time. The pursuit of professional excellence often demands significant dedication and time investment, which may come in the expense of leisure and relaxation.
Absolutely, Dakshita. It's a reminder that life necessitates making choices and being mindful of the consequences. We can't expect to have all the advantages of every option simultaneously. The idiom encourages us to consider the trade-offs and make informed decisions.
Well said, Arjuna. It's a valuable lesson in managing our expectations and recognizing the reality of limited resources and conflicting desires. We must weigh the pros and cons, discern our priorities, and accept that some compromises are inevitable.
I completely agree, Dakshita. It's a reminder to approach life with a sense of balance and rationality, understanding that we can't have everything at once. In practicing this wisdom can help us make more conscious choices and find contentment in the path we ultimately choose.
Absolutely, Adina. It is all about finding happiness and satisfaction in the choices we make, recognizing that we can't always indulge in our desires simultaneously. The idiom you can't have your journey and it is true. It serves as a gentle reminder of the fundamental truth.
That's wonderful. As you're watching SCC podcast, it's time for the conclusion, and I'll give it for this over to our global educator, Haryana ma'am. Over to you, respected ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Nicely spoken, Sita and Ardina. I do really appreciate your engaging conversation on this topic. In my opinion, the idea you can't have your cake and eat it too encapsulates the inherent limitation and traits of that accompany decision-making in life. So it serves as a pointed reminder that it's often impossible to simultaneously possess or enjoy two contradictory things. So this idiom underscores the concept of opportunity cost, which suggests that selecting one option inherently means forfeiting the benefits or advantage of others. So in a sense, this idiom confronts the human desire for simultaneous gratification and forces us to confront the reality of limited resources and conflicting desires. So it compels us to acknowledge that life requires making choices and setting priorities. So it cautions against the belief that we can effortlessly indulge in all our desire and aspirations simultaneously. So consider the example of someone longing for financial security while also yearning for a carefree and adventurous lifestyle. So these two objectives may be at odds with each other since financial stability often necessitates a more structured and cautious approach, while a carefree style lifestyle often embraces spontaneity and may not prioritize saving. So the idiom reminds us that we must carefully weigh the consequences and make informed decisions, recognizing that achieving both objectives simultaneously may be unattainable.
That's perfectly said, ma'am. And as you're watching ESSC podcast, it's time for let's recap the vocabulary from the program before we end it. Okay, so here we go. Our uh, first word is intriguing. It means arousing curiosity or interest and fascinating. So another word which we have heard in the conversation is convey, to communicate, to express. Next is contradictory, mutually opposed or inconsistent, conflicting. Feasible, feasible, capable, or being done, or accomplished, or possible, we could say. Another phrasal verb we have heard here is trade-offs. It means a compromise or exchange in which one thing is given up and returned for another. We have even heard here opportunity cost, the loss of potential again from other alternative when one alternative is chosen. The next word which we have heard is spontaneity. And spontaneity means the quality of being spontaneous, impulsive, or unplanned action. Structured, or having a definite organization or pattern, well organized. Discern, to perceive or recognize something with difficulty or efforts. rationality. The quality of being based on reasons or logic sounds judgment. So, before ending the program, it's time for the comment. And whatever comments are there, I'm just dedicating to our global educator, Haryana ma'am itself. So, let's go through it. Our first comment is from Shivani. She writes, "This podcast is very helpful, ma'am. Keep guiding us, ma'am. We are very lucky to have you." Thanks a lot, Shivani. Kajal Juria is writing, "We always learning new things by seeing your podcast. Thank you so much for the time that's having invest you have invested for us. I genuinely appreciate it." Thanks, million dear. Astrologer Rishikesh Shukla sir writing, "Absolutely love your podcast. The content is insightful, engaging, and always leaves me wanting more." That's so nice of you, sir. Garima. She's writing, "Love the podcast episode, engaging topic, insightful insights, and great guests. Keep up the fantastic work." Thank you so much. Ashdeep is writing, "Fantastic conversation and the topic discussed were thought provoking. Can't wait for the next episode." That's so nice of you, dear. Ayush Kosar is writing, "Ma'am, you're all the podcasts are mesmerizing. And uh, as always, and especially this week of idiom is such an incredibly amazing, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for prepare this kind of knowledgeable podcast for us. Thank you so much, dear." Shivani is writing, "This podcast inspired me so much. Keep doing this, ma'am. This is very helpful." Garima has given one more comment here. "Your YouTube podcast is amazing. Your interviewing skills, engaging discussion, and informative contents make it truly impressive." That's so nice of you, my all the audience and my shining stars, as well as like whosoever is looking till now. So thanks a lot. There are many. Sooner it will be. We won't get the time to read the comments. So it's time for saying bye bye. But before that, let me say thanks million, eternal gratitude, and still verified Adiana ma'am. So for keep coming, coming again and again and joining us and guiding us. And my shining stars, Arvina, you are always amazing. That's so wonderful, and I believe that in your school you must be the topper one. So keep going, my shining star. Dakshita, you also rocked today's program as you're finding some network issue, but still did it amazing. And I've seen that how you're looking to the camera. That's so wonderful. Aradhya Malil Cham, keep it up, my shining star. You did it wonderful. And that's the end of our today's program. So don't forget to join for more useful vocabulary, sentences, phrases, knowledge, and idiom. Keep watching ESSC Podcast. Learn English swiftly.
For the last 10 years, TEDx speaker Dr. Madhvi Borsi Sinch Insa has been educating students. In the contemporary era, children used to entertain themselves with movie songs, but students under her are interested in learning, singing, and rapping educational songs. She has presented